Hey there, Josh here and welcome to Hobbyist Novitiate. This time we're looking at the lore and rules for an individual unit from Legions Imperialis. In this video we are looking at the Horus Heresy's Howl's Moving Castle, the rolling fortress of the Solar Auxilia, the Baneblade. Grab a hot drink and a biscuit and let's dig in. Produced by the Mechanicum of Mars, the Baneblade Superheavy tank is an absolute icon among Imperial forces. Requiring a crew of 10 to properly control, the Baneblade has a truly staggering number of guns mounted on what is essentially a command bunker on tracks. On the tabletop, the Baneblade fills the heavy armour detachment slot and comes in a detachment of 1 for a whopping 100 points, with extras being available at 90 points for 1 or 180 points for 2. The tank itself has 7 inches of movement, a 2-up save, +4 to close assault factor, a 4+ morale save, and the new and much coveted 3 wounds. Each tank comes with an absurd number of guns. Too many to talk through, so I'll just list their stats on the screen as we go. By default you get a hull-mounted demolisher cannon that at short ranges has a 50-50 chance of destroying regular infantry in buildings or lighter vehicles like a Rhino. A hull-mounted heavy bolter turret doing 0.44 average damage to a tactical legionary with added point defense, and las cannon sponson turrets doing 0.5 average damage per turn to anything as tough as a Sakaran. The Baneblade cannon with an average of 0.5 damage to infantry and lighter vehicles at a handy 25-inch distance, which also comes with a coaxial autocannon of medium range, which will reliably hurt infantry or with a bit of luck do some bonus damage to something like a Rhino. Finally, you get to choose some sponsons. Either Baneblade heavy bolter sponsons for clearing out infantry in the open, heavy flamer sponsons for getting infantry out of buildings, or autocannon sponsons, which have a better range and more of a chance of hurting tougher targets on a lucky roll. Plenty of options to kit the vehicle out how you'd like, although in my experience it can be tricky to give it a loadout with any kind of synergy or specialisation. The Baneblades do fit into the Solar Auxilia's chain of command and also have the Explorer adaptation special rule, giving them a 6-up invulnerable save against blast or barrage weapons. The Super Heavy Tank Squadron is a bit of an all-rounder, with weapon options for dealing with infantry or lighter vehicles. At 7 inches of movement, it can more or less keep pace with infantry on a march, and with its 2-up save and 2 wounds, it's pretty tough to shift. I think a good way to use it would be as a bit of a bodyguard for your big infantry command block, giving them something higher threat to hide behind and clearing the path ahead of tougher infantry. None of the weapons are really long enough range to make it a good tank or titan killer, especially next to the much cheaper Leman Russ Vanquisher, but they are long enough to blunt an enemy vehicle charge or hurt enemy infantry before they hurt yours. For me, the Baneblade might be one of the biggest reasons that anyone should play Legions Imperialis. No one in their right mind is going to spend £460 on 4 big Baneblades at larger scales. And even if they did, it would be almost impossible to cart them all down to your friendly local game store. But I can fit all 4 of my Baneblades in a single sandwich box, with plenty of room for more. While for me it comes in a little bit lackluster on the tabletop, it is such an iconic tank, bristling with weapons and throwing terror into the hearts of even the bravest foes. That's all for this one. Thanks for watching and see you next time.